Kate, stay over here. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? How's everything in your world? Chances are, if you are in Florida right now, it's wet and it's kind of rainy. We are, my family and I, here in Dunlap, Tennessee. What's up, DJ? Dunlap, Tennessee. We actually got into Hickson, Tennessee, which is a suburb of Chattanooga last night, staying with Kendra's father and stepmother. Thought we'd swing out here, visit her sister and her family out here in Dunlap, Tennessee, which is probably about 45 minutes away. It's a quiet little town. We flip that around a little bit. Yeah, there you go. See my daughter playing with her cousin Jace. Ian is playing with John Deere. And all is right in the world. Ann and Mark, what's up? Let me show you something real quick. I want to show you the view from their house. Tell me that's not something. I'd like to tell you all about what that is, but honestly I don't remember what it's called. But it is gorgeous. I know there's a little bit of hang gliding going on back there sometimes. I haven't seen it yet, but I've heard of it. But definitely a little bit more country than I'm used to. I am a city boy. Clear ski. ¿Qué pasa, brother? But a lot more country than I'm used to. Obviously the homes are on a lot more property and of a different style than what we have in Orlando. It goes way out, big chunks of property. The fence that you see back there is a chicken coop, of course. But we, excuse me, we made it safely in last night. Showed up around midnight, 2 after midnight to be specific. We said that we were going to try to beat midnight. Didn't quite do it, but 2 minutes afterwards isn't terribly bad. Everyone's safe. My parents are still back in Sarasota. Of course, a little worried about that, but their house is a fortress. Let me get that off there. Sorry about that. The sun glare is a little rough. But let me try holding it this way and see if we get around it a little bit. But the plan right now is to stay here in Tennessee through Tuesday morning, maybe Tuesday afternoon, start heading back. And that's a maybe at this point. The storm keeps on slowing down. So as I understand, it's not even going to leave Florida until late Monday, early Tuesday. And if it's still going on, obviously we don't want to drive back through it into Orlando, which will defeat the purpose of leaving to begin with. So that's kind of what we're doing right now, but we're playing it by ear. Let me show you. Hey, Lainey. Hey, Millie. That's their 2 pups. My sister-in-law, my brother-in-law, he is law enforcement. So there's usually a police car out here. If you've ever seen the Explorin' intro, where my son is on the loudspeaker for the police car, it's taken right over here where that rockin' minivan is now stationed. Let me get you a better look at that valley. Dunlap, Tennessee is, like I said, it's a quiet little town. They've got a coke mill here that I believe shut down 4 or 5 years ago. So since then, it's really changed the economics of the area. They seem to be coming back the last year or so and bringing more retail and things like that into town. But it was pretty rough for a little while. like I said, my brother-in-law's in law enforcement, so that was a thing. That beautiful valley. Chickens think I'm here to give them something. Hello, ladies. Hello, ladies. The white guy back there is the rooster. I understand he's, yeah, as he's flapping his wings, he's got to be a little bit of a pain in the ass lately. These ladies here are putting up with a lot. Hey, girls. Hey, girls. Hey, girls. Smells like chickens. Yeah, absolutely beautiful view. I'm not a country boy by any means, but you really got to respect that view. Absolutely gorgeous. The amazing thing is, this house, which is a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, living room, dining, kitchen, it's got all that stuff. You know, obviously, it's a manufactured home, but it's a good sized house. Make sure the kids are there. It's a good sized house. It's sitting on this piece of property. When they bought this a few years ago, I want to say it was like $60,000. And you look at that view right there. Just this piece of property alone has got to be worth well over $60,000. But because it's Dunlap, Tennessee, where they got more land than they know what to do with, you get it for $60,000 with this big hunk of real estate on it. Again, manufactured or not, I mean, we got a full garage on this. I'm gonna guess we're probably, if you take the garage off of it, you're probably looking at somewhere around 1,200 square. We got acreage going, obviously. Look how the clouds come down over the mountain too. Yeah, Deej, it's I don't think I could live here. I'm too much of a city boy, but I sure like to visit. They got some really cool stuff down here. They are on the path for the world's largest garage sale, which goes across several state lines. I've been down here. It goes across miles and miles and miles and miles and miles of garage sales. They actually put them up on the highway, and people come on the highway, and spread out there and sell their stuff. But they got some really cool restaurants over here, like the Cookie Jar, I think it's called, which is up on the hill. You wouldn't even know it's there, and you go around the corner, there's this huge white restaurant, and it's as country as you can get. It looks like an old plantation house. It's got the big porch, the rocking chairs, and all that kind of stuff, and they sell pie, and of course chicken and biscuits and dumplings and stuff like that. Mr. Scott, what's up, buddy? How you holding up out there? You know, Mark, I've always had the dream to sell manufactured homes and mobile homes to men and women across this fine nation. Josh, what's up, buddy? How you holding up? So, it's talking to a couple people back home. It doesn't sound like it's really doing much of anything in Orlando yet. You know, a little bit of rain, a little bit of wind, but it's typical wind and rain so far. I'm talking to my parents in Sarasota. They've had some storms blow through, but it's not the storm. It's just storms that were already kind of in the area that are being blown in by the big one. The the question is, besides, you know, when do we go back, is what happens when Jose comes up the back. Scott and DJ, have you guys ever talked before? I just feel like you guys should know each other. You know, Josh, it's funny. The only time I've ever actually been around bears myself And we've had them on our property in Orlando. They come out at night and go through the garbage cans here and there. But the only time I've ever actually been around bears that just come out during the day and just wander right up to you is in the hills of Tennessee. Mark, I have no idea what's halfway, but I do want to make this happen. I feel it has to happen, you know? Yeah, DJ and Scott, you guys, it's funny, you guys are in the same industry. Now, Deej, I know you're more in the news, and Scott, I don't know, are you, I know obviously you work in production for television, but I don't know specifically if it's specifically just news. Yes, sir, Ian. Yeah, get up on the trampoline. Wanna say hi to everybody?
Hi!
What's your channel called?
Ian's Corner.
Ian's Corner.
Hi.
Hi.
I'm Dr.
Say, I'm Kate.
I'm Kate.
Say hi, everyone.
Hi, everyone.
Cassie, what's up? Josh, I used to be in radio too. I was Clear Channel. What were you? What major evil empire were you part of?
Yeah, it's my big thing.
But DJ and Scott, you guys should know each other. Besides the fact that you guys have similar backgrounds, you guys actually have very similar editing skills, and your styles aren't all that far apart from each other. Hey, hold on one second. I'm gonna put you on the trampoline while I lift up the boy, and momentarily lift up the girl, which thankfully doesn't take half the effort the boy does. Thanks, Cass. It's the roads are a little crazy. If you don't have to be in Georgia right now, I certainly wouldn't suggest it. I'm sure it's not quite the same when you get out to the far western parts of the state, but Atlanta is a zoo, and I'm sure coming out of Savannah, I'm sure everyone's fleeing there too. Chris the Shriner Dog, what's up, buddy? How's it going on your end? Obviously you had some Mother Nature temper tantrums going on too. So Scott, obviously you are closer to the eye of the storm than I ever was. What is your plan? Hold on one second. Oh, there you go, Kate.
This is my cousin, Jace.
That's your cousin Jace?
Yes.
How old are you, Ian?
6.
6. How old is Jace?
8.
8. How old is your sister?
1.
2, 3, maybe 3. But Scott, forgive me if you answered while I was distracted with the kiddos. Scott, are you staying in town or are you getting out of Dodge? If the answer is getting out of Dodge, don't push it, dude. Kobe Rogers. What's up, Kobe? I don't believe we have been properly introduced. But thank you for swinging by. We're staying in the network operations building in Largo. Ooh. Largo. Ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Secure at least? That's obviously right there. Hey, make sure you don't bounce your sister off the trampoline, okay, guys? Flee the hurricane. Watch my kids break their arms on the trampoline. For those of you that are just joining us, Dunlap, Tennessee, which is, let's call it 40 minutes away from Chattanooga, and home of this incredible vista. I'm looking down there right now, and actually it's, I guess it would be right over in this area. There's a flock of some sort of large animal walking around then there. Is it cool here, temperature-wise? I would call it somewhere in the low to mid-70s with a decent amount of humidity. Hey, Ian, be careful with your sister cough. It's nice though. There's a little bit of a breeze. It's not Orlando in September, that's for sure. When I left yesterday, it was let's call it probably about 95 degrees. and about 732% humidity. Hey Kate, your pants are falling down. Ian, stop bouncing for a second. Ian, stop bouncing for a second. Kate, your pants are falling down. Yeah, keep your pants tilted over here. NTL vlogs in Tennessee, or sorry, in Pigeon Forge. I like Pigeon Forge a lot. I didn't make it down there this last summer, but I usually do. I was kind of hoping to get there this summer and take a look at how things were healing from last year's unfortunate fire. Didn't happen. Parenting live, yeah. Well, hoping it stays parenting live. Ian, let go of her. Let go of her. 3, 2, 1. Let go of her. Yeah. Trapeze Dork at Fox Sports Neck in Houston and in Mexico. Yeah, how about that? Learning a little bit more here about DJ and his pedigree.
Daddy?
Yes, sir.
I don't know.
You want down?
I want this.
There you go. If you want to see my son moon everybody,
Daddy.
I just did. Yes, sir. Cumulus. My wife worked for Cumulus for a little while and then moved over to Salem from that point. Got some friends that are still over at Cumulus. Not many. It's funny. I was in radio in 2000. Let's see, 2000 through 2005. Get your shoes right over here, buddy. I was in radio from 2000 to 2005. I don't know. Got out of it in 2005, and there's not a whole lot of people left from when I was there. The turnover in Cleveland has been horrible. I was in Cleveland at the time. I don't really know too many radio people down in Orlando. I don't know if the turnover is the same. I know the Clear Channel doesn't have the same footprint in Orlando that it did in Cleveland. Cumulus is the much bigger cluster out here. I don't even know if Salem has a footprint at all down here, and CBS does. Can you guys hear the chickens barking? It's funny how many of us were either in radio or TV. Probably not much of a coincidence, is it? Jace, you want to say hi to everybody at home?
Hi.
That's Jace Dangler. He is my nephew, and he is 9 years old, here from the fair city of 8. But you're gonna be 9 like in a month and a half. Yeah, from the fair state of Tennessee. By the way, excuse me, how many kids do you know that will actually correct you and tell you that they are younger than what you said? It's kind of cool. Thanks, Gabriel. Been TV since '88. Did some radio and some newspaper. Did some newspaper too. A little bit of TV on some guest stuff, but never full-time position for me. I liked radio a lot when I was actually in the air. So just something happens when the microphone's turned off. It was kind of a pain. Newspaper was cool. My newspaper days in well before. Joined us more recently. I know I keep showing this, but I absolutely love this view. And of course the chickens. A lot of Civil War area right here. Yeah, that's the rooster. Got the crows over there. Got the chickens over here. There's usually a whole bunch of stray dogs and cats running around here too, unfortunately. There's some goats. I think I see goats off in the distance. There he goes again. That's a loud chicken. Rooster, whatever. Roosters are chickens, right? It's all the same thing, right? What do I need to know? It's not like I'm going to have any chickens of my own. Yes. Kate, do you want to get down, or you want to stay on the trampoline for a little bit? let's go say hi to the chickens. I will go say hi to the chickens in just 1 second. I'm afraid to leave my daughter on the trampoline. Kate, you want to go see the chickens?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to hold you though, okay?
Okay.
All right, let's go. Let's go say hi to the chickens.
Is it put me down right too?
I can't put you down. You don't have any shoes on. You have dirty legs if you go over there. Let's just go see the chickens. Well, thank you. We like her. That would be a rooster, all right. Kate, don't push. You can't get down because you don't have any shoes on.
I'm not pet them.
You can't pet them. Chickens bite.
Hmm?
Chickens bite. Chickens aren't nice generally. I do like the fact that there's a swing in here.
That was me.
The white one is mean. You are right. Cluckety cluck cluck cluck. Josh, you haven't subbed to the Tourist Trap yet? Tourist Trap and Scott are well, I guess they're one, but the Tourist Trap is one of my favorite stations. Let me flip this camera on real quick. The Tourist Trap is one of my favorite stations, and it's funny. Scott has a completely different way of doing things than I do. Scott is, let me put you down. Scott is the nice guy. Scott does not smart off to anybody. He makes jokes, but he doesn't, you know, there's nothing insulting about what Scott does. And Scott doesn't try to be edgy. Scott just tries to entertain and to educate. Sorry, I had to pick up the shoes. Entertain and educate. All the cool stuff that you come across in Florida. I mean, his show really is a resource. Mine's meant for education, strictly. His is very much a resource, and it's great stuff. And Scott knows his stuff, and he educates, and he edits really, really well. So if you haven't subscribed, subscribe to the Tourist Trap. Actually, I'm proud to say there's a lot of people who are on this live stream right now that I've come to be good friends with. And all the stations are very different, but they're all really good. And I can say that I'm proud to say that because I've got lots of YouTuber friends that I'm literally friends with, and I don't like their stations. But the people in this room right now, the people who are actually interacting with each other, these are actually all good stations. Mark Fun Jones, he's got the art thing going. Very avant-garde. Mark's got a good sense of humor, and what he does is different every single day. It's completely different. Nola Deej. Deej is actually very similar to me on a lot of his stuff, except he's much more polished than I am. He goes to similar types of places, has a similar attitude about things, and that could be the fact that we're about the same age and we have a very similar background. Exploring Deej. Mr. Josh JX. Josh, have you properly promoted your station yet? Because now's a good time. You want to pet the puppies? Pet the puppies later, sweetie. You get scared of the puppies. Kate, you like to pet puppies? Let me guess, a box full of baby clothes in the back?
No, pet stuff.
Pet stuff, wow. Yeah, I need to get a Mark painting too. We're in the middle of buying a house right now, assuming the house is still there when we get back, which has required scraping together $20,000 right quick. So that has sort of slowed the process down. Plus, I want to make sure that the one I get actually fits and all that. So probably still a few weeks off from that, but it is on my list for before Christmas. Might actually be a Christmas gift as well. Actually, Josh, do me a favor. When you get that video up, go on my Facebook and share it onto my wall, will you? I actually want to share that out too. And the way things have been the last few days, it's so crazy. I'll be the first to say it. I might miss it if you don't tag me. So can you pop it on my Facebook wall? Josh, certainly hope so. I like my kid just MacGyvered a ramp to the trampoline. It'll be that much more impressive when I take him to the hospital for breaking his arm. Yeah, Josh, definitely. When you get that one done with the buses, do me a favor and pop it on my my wall. I try to share stuff. I don't do it all the time because honestly, I don't want to become one of those people that shares every single station. Because when you share every station, it's like sharing no stations. People just start ignoring you. So I don't do it very often. What's up, buddy? But I would like to share yours, and by popping it on my wall, I'll remember to do it. Plus, it'll remind me to actually watch it during this whole hurricane craziness. These two, by the way, there's a 2-year age difference between these two. But my son is enormous, and I've got to feed him till he's 18, which is scary. You ready, Kate?
Yeah.
You gonna go on the trampoline?
No. Hey, Daddy. Let's have it done.
You want to go up? You go on up. Hold on 1 second, guys. Gotta flip over the girl again. Oh, there you go. And back up. Sorry, trying to read the comments on a very bright screen with a lot of glare. Not the easiest thing in the world to do. I was asked a couple days ago because I always seem to have the hat on if I'm bald. No. Just need a haircut very badly. Haircut next week. Assuming the barber is still there. And I keep rubbing my nose because I've got allergy issues in this green and not because I've got a cocaine habit. Not that I'm judging people with cocaine habits, of course. In fact, my wife here works with people with cocaine habits, and she's done a great job of helping them over the years. She doesn't actually help people with cocaine habits. I mean, some of them might have cocaine habits. That's not what she does. So apparently last night, I'm going to flip the camera around real quick. Last night...
In my hurry of buying cat food, I didn't buy cat food, I bought dog food.
We fed dog food to our cat, so
I need you to go to Walmart.
Hopefully that's okay.
The cat's dead.
The cat is dead. Well, I'll tell you what, if you watch the kiddos, because they keep jumping off and taking off, so someone needs to be here to round them back up. Yeah. I will be happy to. Alright. See, that's what makes the exploring live streams so real. We have these candid conversations about how we've accidentally killed our cat with dog food. And cocaine habits. So if any of you want to connect on Facebook and you haven't done so yet, Ryan C. McKay, go ahead and send me a friend request. I will definitely add you on there. I'm a marketing manager, which means I'm on Facebook constantly. So it'll be a pretty quick turnaround to that. Plus I'm a screen sucker. I've always got a screen in front of me one way or the other. So here's the dealio. Gonna leave this sleepy little hamlet and head down to the Walmart that they have down in the valley there. You get some actual cat food. We've already traumatized the cat enough with a 14-hour trip in a small cage, and then fed them a whole bunch of dog food, which they're not supposed to eat. I don't know if you knew this, but cats need a protein diet, and dog food is fat and protein and carbs, and it's not good for cats. So my in-laws have been nice enough to take the cat in for a few days with the guinea pigs, so I don't particularly want to leave a dead cat on their doorstep. Hey Mark, I'm gonna hit you later offline on Facebook. By this evening, I should know what the rough schedule is. But I'm gonna ping you through there, and we'll figure out how to make this happen, because this kind of has to happen, you know? You agree? This has to happen. This is life telling us it has to happen. You are indeed. Ian, say goodbye to everybody.
Goodbye.
From Ian's Corner?
Ian Corner.
Yeah. Deej, later, brother. Kate, say goodbye.
Bye.
Bye. Say goodbye, everybody.
Bye.
Ian's station, Ian Corner, doesn't actually exist yet. Kenner's been filming them, but we're gonna. There's another trampoline. But we've been filming them, and we're gonna put them up soon. So if you like videos of kids mumbling and playing with toys, then there's that. All right, guys, jumping off, and I will catch you guys later, probably on Mark Fun Jones's live stream when he's painting. If you haven't already subscribed to Mark Fun Jones, get on there. He's putting content up like 3 or 4 times a day, which is much better than any of us, really. So get on there, and I will catch you guys on that stream. Later on.